The video that you are about to watch is a clip taken from my podcast, which is called Just a Nerd. I have several episodes out of the podcast already, so if you would like to watch this podcast, be sure to click the link in the description below. Just to fill the audience in, so for this debate question, obviously the audience will be voting later on. They'll be marking your response out of 10. And then after the end of this season of the podcast, you could be in the chance for winning a £50 Amazon voucher. So before we get ahead of ourselves, let me give you your debate question.
Okay.
Should the Daleks be given a break before/after Series 14 airs, or should they be allowed to continue and exterminate every season?
Interesting. I think, personally, the Daleks are as synonymous with Doctor Who as the TARDIS and the Doctor themselves. So I don't necessarily think that they should be forgotten about for any period of time completely.
Yeah.
I know there's that kind of, I don't know whether it's a complete truth or whether it's a kind of an urban myth that at some point the Daleks are like, it's contracted that they have to be included at least once every season in some capacity. I don't know if that's actually true or whether it's a myth, but I do agree they need to be there. They're part of Doctor Who. What I will say is I feel like they need to maybe approach them from a different angle, try and explore them in a different way. Something that I would like to see, which maybe it's been done before in the classic series, but I doubt it. I think an interesting episode concept would be to see the world of Doctor Who through the eyes of the Daleks. You always see the Daleks as they're the villains and the Doctor is the hero, but how interesting would it be to have an episode seen from the perspective of a Dalek, where to them they've always been told that the Doctor is the enemy? And how different would it be if you watch it from the perspective of, you know, if you think about, I mean, it's not a very good example, but if you think about the war, the Second World War, for example, I always wonder, are kids in school in Germany taught a different perspective of the war than we are?
Yeah.
You know, because to them, they were the in the right and we were in the wrong. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like a story about the Daleks, but seeing it from the Daleks' point of view, where they're told that this is this really bad person, and how interesting would it be to see, would you see the Daleks in a different light if you understood why they think that they're in the right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And to be honest, I feel like that's a good spin-off pitch, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, the Daleks don't have too much emotion about them, so I don't know how interesting it would be to explore it for too long a period of time.
Yeah.
But definitely from, you got a little glimpse of, I like it when the Dalek stories are taken in a different direction than just let's exterminate everyone. So if you think about the episode Dalek, you see a vulnerable Dalek, or the episode Asylum of the Daleks, where you see all the kind of the broken ones that are sent away. And almost if you think about Clara inside the Dalek, that's the kind of idea I have of seeing an episode with some sort of personification of a Dalek.
Yeah. And
how they've been brought up to fear the Doctor. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well.
No, you are. And I feel like that could also as well explore the relationship between the Daleks and Davros, because throughout the show's history, since Davros was introduced, we've only seen Davros, we saw him create the Daleks, but throughout them, we've just seen them, like the Daleks constantly end up betraying Davros or treating him poorly. But it would be nice with the example that you've shown, exploring why the Daleks hate the Doctor and, what's their beliefs on that. I think it would be interesting to explore, I guess, the father and child dynamic a little bit more as well.
Yeah. And kind of witness them kind of learn that everything they've been taught is wrong, and have almost like an existential crisis of everything I know is not right, and everything I've been taught is twisted and backwards, and we're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Here, actually. And just kind of the idea to explore a Dalek develop a conscience. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
that's my answer.
I'll be honest, I'm sold, but Obviously, I'm not the deciding vote. So, audience members, spam the comments. Do you think Ellie has made a good point about the Daleks staying for a little bit longer, but also exploring them in a new light? Let us know in the comments below. And Ellie, you could be in a chance for winning a £50 Amazon voucher.